never underestimate home court advantage. Kahit minsan sabi natin yan just because, oy, Malaysian team, tapos nasa Malaysia. Iba yung atmosphere na nilalaroan mo, and sometimes that can really affect yung mental state
Correct.
ng mga players natin. And that's something that we could see here. Maybe baka mas dumagdag pa yung kanilang fans kasi kita mo, men, parang punong-puno sila doon ngayon, ha? Sa Malaysia.
Matik.
We're going to the draft for this game.
Matik, syempre hindi mawawala yan kasi isipin mo naman, di ba, we're talking about Team Vamos here. We're talking about some of the crowd favorites mula sa Malaysia, and of course, they're very excited na makita ang kanilang kupunan na manalo. But going up against Maycam Evolve, you know, yung potential nila is like still unknown to a lot of people. Of course, they're the champions. Of course, they've managed to make it here so quickly. Kasi nga, nakita natin yung karamihan sa mga Latam representatives, diba? Na yung RRQ Akira nga, unfortunately, we don't have them here sa Swiss stage. They've made it through the wild cards. So, they also have a lot of proving to do. Kasi yung RRQ Akira, kilala sila dito eh. Kilala sila sa M-Series. And Maycam Evolve is that team who are also looking to make a name for themselves.
They're doing that slowly by having the picks in their jungle, you know,
Boss yung
make
Hilda,
known.
boss.
Ang daming possible na picks para kay Aurora dito. Yung mga YSS, may mga PNK pa, may Dairot and Lancelot pa. So, parang may mga bagay na kailangan mong aralin ng malala kung kalaban mo Maycam Evolve.
I'm wondering of the Hilda here being a possibility for Evolve at this point in time. Kaso masyado kasi sila maraming ibibigay. Kasi yung Cho, hindi natin madalas makita yan dyan sa first phase eh. Pero I guess they were so disturbed with it yesterday, or like sa lahat ng mga kanilang mga naging recent studies na I feel like they don't want to risk it. I feel like Hilda is gonna be a choice. Pero Eve ang kanilang pinili. Yun siguro yung rason kung bakit nila in-eliminate yung Cho. Just so they could remove the threat at mabigyan nila ng magandang hero na maayos ang kanilang mid laner.
Interesting tong Eve pick Hindi siya, it's a good pick, pero hindi mo siya ini-expect sa first phase. Especially, di ba, sa mga draft ngayon. So, ano kaya iniisip dito ng Maycam Evolve? Especially right now na medyo siguro mas madaling gumawa ng mid lane trio.
And speaking of which, nakasilip na kayo ngayon kay Sorn dahil siya lang ang tanging manlalaro na naglaro ng all 14 seasons sa MPL Malaysia. So para siyang si FIL ng Malaysia.
Oo.
Yan. Para lang
Always
maging malinaw.
present.
Oh. Ayan na yung Bruno. Ayan pa yung Joy.
Aba,
Mga ano to, chibi favorites to eh.
I gotta say, okay naman eh. I mean, at some degree, yung Joy na to can really do well. Ang problem ko lang dito, again, with the Joy is, mataas yung output mo, mataas yung damage output mo, pero yung survivability mo minsan is nagiging problema. And hopefully, yung pagkawala ng crowd control immunity niya, hindi maka-apekto masyado sa larong to. Especially considering na he's gonna have to frontline against a Bruno. For a Bruno.
There it is.
And Hilda pa yung magiging kalaban mo. Baka talunan ka lang ng talunan yan. Baka hambalusin ka lang ng hambalusin ng Hilda.
Pero nakadepende rin kasi yan sa sa early game aggression na ipapakita ng Hilda. Kasi yung Joy is somewhat or not somewhat lenient sa purple objective. So I feel like nakadepende talaga dun sa magiging sa angas ng Hilda kung paano magiging galaw dito ng Team Vamos if spearheaded yung damage output nila ng Joy. But the Suyu's gonna be picked up here. So it's the Joy and the Bruno. Very evident na agad yung main damage dealers dito coming in from Team Vamos. So I feel like they're looking for a possibility here of probably getting a mid laner or getting a Gatkacha, which is the first time I believe na makikita natin siya para sa larong ito, because in game number 2, it was banned. Game number 1, hindi siya napili even though he was present.
That's true. At least na-secure na ngayon yung mid lane trio nga na sinabi ko dito para sa Maycam Evolve. Very powerful. Suyo, may Eve, and meron ding Roam. Possible Roam Hilda, pero most likely there's also a chance it can go to XP. Tignan natin, depende yan sa flow na iniisip dito ng team mula sa Argentina. And I would say na magandang frontline ang gatot para sa isang Bruno.
I agree.
Siguro may part of me na parang nag-enjoy pa dun sa duo kanina, yung Matilda and Bruno, na parang mas nag-survive.
Yung Sicilian Bruno.
Oo.
Pwede pa yan, ha? Pwede pa.
Pwede pa naman. Pwede naman sila mag-Sicilian dito. Honestly, okay din ako doon. Pero most likely Valentina ang magiging pick. Pero binan pala nila yun.
It was banned. I'm thinking more now of possibly an Aurora or a
Aurora
Vexana
na,
dito. Ang pwedeng gamitin ng Team Vamos. Considering na parang yung Eve kasi is more or less like a very early pickup. Kasi ang bilis no naging option dito ng Vamos to go for the Katot Katsa. Kasi may posibilidad na ngayon na maabot yung Eve from the backlines. Kahit na sabihin natin na meron kang Hilda and the possible roamer dito para sa side ng Mycam Evolve. So at some point, Vamos already has an answer to that. Tapos dagdag mo pa yung Joy, di ba? So there's a lot of dashes, a lot of blink skills that Mycam Evolve could possibly expect. So for Pops here, they're still looking for a gold laner to ban, maybe even the Beatrix if they want to. So I think that is not gonna be the case. They're gonna choose the 1-1 kasi very unconventional din yung hero pool na meron itong Mycam Evolve and yung Sicilian. Nakita nila yung combo ng last game. Hindi na nila gagawin ngayon.
Ay, sayang. I was actually looking forward to that. Baka maging bagong paborito ng mga team natin yun eh, no? Ang lakas eh. Parang basta wag lang kayo ma-wipe out.
Wag lang.
Makakadip at makakadip kayo, tapos pwede niyo pang makuha yung late game. Bagong niluluto dito ng mga teams natin sa M6, ah.
Anything is possible, pare. M6 is where it all happens.
Oo,
diba? Hindi mo namamalayan, pero nangyayari talaga yan.
So interestingly enough, they will probably be able to use something similar to... mahirapan sila mag-pick ng mid lane dito, sa totoo lang. Ano ba pwede pang harap diretso sa Eve? Maybe they're left with Lilia, mga ganun. Faramis can maybe let them move around. Pero sa ngayon, Tigreal gonna get picked up. Beatrix nga yung sinasabi mo kanina is gonna be the one getting picked up by this team. And Mycam Evolve, medyo solid yung frontline nila.
I agree. Yun nga yung worry eh. Buti na lang talaga naka-pick up ng Gatot Katsa dito yung Vamos tsaka yung Joy. So at least may access na sila sa likod. Pero yung ang crucial dito is yung lineup ng Vamos depending on the mid laner that they have. Will they go for an Agile here like Lilia? Or will they go for a Vexana or an Aurora here para sa team fight na pwede nilang sabayan? Kasi yun yung ano eh, yun yung opposite ends na pwede rin nating makita. But instead...
Wait a second.
How does this work?
Wait a second. It's a Malaysian team. Honestly, si Zorn. Si Zorn ang mag-hellcart, mga kaibigan.
Si Warlord ang magmi-mid.
Okay. Phobius mid. Tama.
Hindi.
Hindi ba?
Gatot Katsa mid.
Gatot mid? Parang mas... Teka, tama ba yung nakita ko?
Nagising ako dun ah.
Ako din eh. Teka lang. What is this? What is this?
Is this true,
Ano ba? Let them cook? Let them cook moment?
Okay, originally dapat Phobius mid.
Oo.
Diba? Dapat
Nag-swap out
Phobius
ba
mid.
sila?
Ayan
Gatot
nga,
mid
oh.
nga.
Gatot mid nga.
Sana tama to. Pero hindi, naka-vengeance
Oo,
naman.
yun,
So, parang
naka-vengeance
tama
eh.
naman. Interesting. Okay. So, walang Lilia, walang Corona,
Men,
walang ganon.
Ang nakikita ko dito, ang tinatawag nating gulpi de gulat.
Gulpi de gulat.
Kasi,
Taken by surprise.
diba, magpapadilim si Kuya Zorn.
Oh.
So, habang nagtitipi-tipi siya, papadilim si Kuya Zorn. Pagka
Para
padilim
hindi
ni
mo
Kuya
makita.
Zorn, hindi mo makikita
Oo.
kung saan manggagaling si Warlord. Kasi uumpisahan niya ang gera ngayon. Hindi ko alam kung yan ang mangyayari. Pero parang yun ang nakikita kong game plan eh. Yun ang nakikita kong plan of execution para dito sa Team Vamos. Again, very interesting. One of the reasons why this is a very entertaining team.
Yan,
ang Team
kaya
Vamos.
inunahan na namin kayo kanina guys. Hindi mo masabing hindi entertaining ang teams mula sa Malaysia. Talagang mabibigyan kayo ng mga sorpresa na hindi mo inaasahan. Kasi pag inaasahan mo yun, hindi na yung sorpresa. Here we go. Chibi looking like pwede siya siyang gumawa ng something. Pero good respect against this... look at that.
Pero tinan mo, ang bilis. Ang bilis ni Chibi and Aurora dito already at level 3 within like the first few minutes ng first minute ng ating laban. So at some point baka sakali na ma-activate kaagad sila habang maaga pa while they wait for the first turtle of the game.
I like this. So, the Suyo obviously is a very powerful pick na pag kinombo mo yan kay Eurokotsu, parang halos sure hit na may mamamatay. Pero looks like si Marquino ang magiging unang biktima dito ng Team Vamos.
Yeah, that's a fundamental mistake there. Coming in from Mycam Evolve. Kailangan kasi alam mo muna kung saan nagpunta yung rotation ng kalaban before you do those cuts. Kasi kung sakali na mag-cut ka agad ng wave and Team Vamos is still trying to get most of the objectives within the jungle, mas mabilis kasi sila makaka-respo eh. So in return, ang ginawa ng Vamos is they went for their own charge at hindi na nangyari yun. At ito na naman, papalag na naman sila. They wanna go for it immediately. Pero si Chibi ang mamataan dito pero hindi na siya namataan kasi nga nag-Dark Knight Pulse na naman. Tapos nawala yung isa. Actually, dalawa pala. Make it 3 para sa Team Vamos at lumalabas na.
Activated na!
Ang aga-aga, Zorn. 2 minutes in the game. 4-0 para sa Malaysian team.
I have to really commend Team Vamos dito. What a creative way to approach the mid trio. Hindi mo kailangan ng burst masyado kung tinatalunan mo naman yung kalaban mo at hindi nila alam kung paano mag-react. Wala silang damage at level 3, level 4, and they are just struggling to find a way out.
Napakahirap ng sitwasyon na to para sa Mycam Evolve. Sinusubukan nilang patumbahin si Smooth and they were able to do that. Now Warlord, wala pa siyang ultimate at this point in time pero meron naman siya second skill para makatakas. And that is gonna be the first kill going on to the side of Mycam Evolve. Pero Team Vamos still in the lead. Very obvious in this point of the game.
Alay muna si si Smooth. Sa ngayon, and for the meantime, they will be able to get a lot of farm onto Chibi. Free farm naman siya, 202 on that Joy right now, which means medyo malaki ang maging advantage niya mamaya pag nagsimulan sila sa kanilang pagong.
Buti na lang talaga, kasi very squishy yung Hellcourt as a roamer. So parang ang naging decision dito ng Vamos is to go with Warlord na tanky. Tapos medyo tanky din naman si Smooth with the help of the Vengeance. So at this point in time, medyo nagiging hesitant yung Mycam Evolve in their early game. Kasi alam naman nila na Team Vamos very aggressive sila knowing na ito yung mga heroes na meron sila at this point in time.
Ano iniisip ko, para dito sa Mycam Evolve, nakascrim kaya nila yung ganito lineup? Handa kaya sila? Diba? Kasi this is something that you don't really see every day kahit sa mga regions like Indonesia, even sa Pilipinas. Very rarely
na may ganito.
Lineup like this. and somehow they're making it work, bro. Talagang yung pag-navigate nila sa mapa, ang importante naman siguro dyan is makapag-clear yung hero.
Yes.
Diba?
Tsaka it's not, the cheese strat is not gonna happen until the turtle appears.
Until it
diba?
happens.
Parang wala. Pag wala pa yung turtle, kasi wala naman tayong rason na magtipon-tipon kung wala pa yung neutral objective.
Bakit tayo lalabas sa torre?
Diba? At bakit tayo gagamit ng ulti kung ulti mo yung mga players, wala pa doon. Nagtatago pa sa base. Hintayin natin na mag-contest sila ng objectives. Pag nag-contest sila ng objectives, saka tayo pumalag. But as of this moment, implosion dun sa isa. Tinatry nilang corner rin si Warlord, pero andun na naman yung iba. Si GB nasa may bandalikuran na. Gulpi-di-gulat strategy is real. And they will be successful once again kasi mahuhuli na naman si Super Nahuel. Pero si Aurora sa may bandalikuran, nag-swerve itong si Warlord, pero hindi naman siya matitikitan at that point in time. Napaganda pa nga para sa Malaysia.
And looks like mission success para dito sa Team Vamos. Natanggal na nila si Aurora, which means libreng pagong para sa Team Vamos.
Ayun na. Ang bilis. As in, yun talaga. Ito na naman. May dumilim na naman ang paligid. Si Super Nahuel. At that point in time, Warlord was just very ready for action kasi ito na naman, nakakapag-skill sila ng basta-basta. May knock-up dito na gagawin si Super Nahuel pero mawawala na naman siya ng biglaan. And then there's Marquino and Feshin just watching as the orange buff was taken away by Vamos.
Ang chaotic nung pag nag-group up tong Team Vamos. Parang magpapanik talaga. Halimbawa, ikaw isang Eve, isang Suyo, 4 yung umaano sa'yo. Anong gagawin mo dun?
Ang gulo
Ang hirap sagutin.
Parang parang binabato ng bato pag bato sa'yo. Ready ka sumalo ng bato pero yung binato sa'yo, hollow blocks.
Bro, imagine mo, 5 tao yung nagbabato ng bato sa'yo. Anong gagawin mo? Paano mo sasaluhin yun?
Mula sa iba't ibang pwesto. Diba? Dalawa lang naman yung kamay mo.
Ang hirap doon.
Diba? Tapos 5 yung babato sa'yo, wala ka talaga magiging choice doon.
Yun yung nangyayari kila Feshin, kila Super Nahuel. Pag hindi nila alam paano sasagot. ang daming sabay-sabay po na sa Team Vamos na bumubuhos papunta sa kanila.
This is really starting to be a very overwhelming game for the Argentinian team as they are looking for ways para makabawi dito sa laban na to. But Team Vamos seems like they already have Mycom's number. Hinahanapan nila ng paraan para mas lalo pa nilang ma-extend ang laban na to. Not a lot of activity from compared to like the first 2 games na nakita natin kanina as, you know, Argentina still struggling because they are already being surrounded. Isipin mo, 7 minutes pa lang ng ating laban, nagsasama-sama na sila. That's not a good sign if you are Mycom Evolve.
Kinakamping na sa jungle, bro. Nag-tent na. May tent, may apoy, may kumukulo ng tubig. Para dito sa Team Vamos, sa loob ng jungle, nitong Mycom Evolve.
Oh, here we go. They're gonna try to go for a conceal. That's not the best decision there. Para sa Mycom Evolve, they just wasted a really crucial opportunity. So with that being said, hindi pa nga lumalabas yung turtle nung ginamit nila yon. So this will easily go to Team Vamos. And it seems like everybody else in Malaysia is currently happy right now.
Nako, easy turtle, bro.
Easy turtle eh.
Easy turtle
yun na yun eh.
It is what it is. 2 letters.
Oh, ang hirap. Easy turtle.
It is what it is. And that easy turtle will mean na makakapag-push pa ng sagad tong sila Nets. Libreng-libre si Kuya mo Nets doon sa taas habang tumatrabaho lang sila Warlord dito sa may purple buff.
Tapos kay Nets pa binigay yung Bruno, no? Out of all of the heroes na pwede niya sanang makuha, they're really gonna look forward to this. As Team Vamos, 7.4k. Dagdagan mo pa yan, magiging 7.5 na yan. Ayan o, tinan mo. Baka nga magiging 7.65. Bumaba. Sayang. Bumaba. Pero, yes, very, very possible. Kasi kung titignan mo yung mapa, tanging si Marquinho lang ng blue side ang nakakakuha ng mga ganap. At first item pa nga lang ni Super Nahuel. Isipin mo, 8 minutes. Tsaka pa lang nagkaroon ng first item. Yung roamer dito ng Mycom Evolve. That's how big of a margin ang nakikita natin sa pagitan ng dalawang teams.
Napakalaking agwat. And kita mo, halos hindi sila makagalaw, walang makuha. Ni yung mga green camps, di nila makuha ngayon dun sa kanilang jungle. So saan kukuha ng goal tong membro ng Team Mycom Evolve?
At kahit na sobrang squishy ni Zorn, parang willing siya maging squishy.
Okay lang sa kanya.
Kasi alam naman niya na hindi naman niya kailangan pumalag ng sobra-sobra.
Pakabahin mo lang yung kalaban.
Oo.
No?
Pagka Dark Night Falls ka, pag nagpadilim ka na ng paligid, okay na. Diba?
Mission success ka na.
Mission successful ka na. Pero ang nahihirapan ako, ang hinahanapan ko ng pwesto dito, yung Mycom Evolve. Paano ba magiging mission failed successfully? Diba? Kasi ngayon, medyo nasa mission failed na yung ano nila eh. Yung ruta nila. Diba? Kailangan maging mission failed successfully. Pero ang layo kasi ng gold lead.
Nakakatakot kasi at this point, parang napakalaking error lang yung pwedeng magpalamang sa or makapagpabuhay man lang sa pag-asa ng Mycom Evolve dito sa game na to. And so far, Team Vamos, malinis. Malinis yung ginagawa nila ng pag-control, pag-juggle sa map control, and sa pagkuha ng objectives na ginagawa nila ngayon. Smooth, ayan, naka-lookout, push pa nga yung dalawa, mamumultitask na sila. Parang
si Six Street, malinis magtrabaho, boss. If you know, you know. As in, sobrang, oh my goodness.
It's clean.
Kung kanina guys, sobrang dami naming nasasabi, ngayon wala kaming masabi.
Wala eh, they're playing a flawless game. It feels like Mycom Evolve is right now. Naghahanap silang sagot sa isang napakahirap na tanong. Sa ngayon.
Diba? Sino bang kumanta nun? Si Sud ba yun?
Si Sud.
Diba? Walang sagot
sa tanong.
Sa tanong.
Lalo pag di mo tinanong.
Yan. Kaya dapat itanong mo.
Kaya itanong mo na.
Sabi nga ng right mid, huwag mahihiyang magtanong. Diba? Ano pa?
Teka, ano wala yata sa listahan yun ng ano, pero sige.
Sorry. Sorry. Na-excite lang.
Siyempre, binabati namin si Sud.
Yan.
Ka man.
Oo, shoutout Sud. Alam ko nag-ML din yun eh.
Kaya Tanya Marcoban, panood ko sila.
Ayan, shoutout. Solid.
Okay, thank you sa panood ng ML. And ngayon, 10K
naman.
na.
Ito naman ang papanoorin natin.
10K na, boy!
Ayan na.
Here comes the play!
Kaso walang tinamaan si Warlord, pero sige, laban na daw, sabi ng Team Vamos. Ano gagawin nila dito si Super Nahuel? Aray! Tumagilit na naman. Paano kaya mangyayari dito? Will they be able to finish this game? Nagbivirus passion na naman. Pero yun na yun.
Buti na lang, medyo malambot pa yun, Lord. Pero sa ngayon, eto na, dive na ang ating mga Malaysian squad. And they're gonna be able to take out at least 2 members. Make that 3. Aurora tumatakbo na. Yorokotsu nag-iisa. 1v3 ang labanan.
1v3 na lang to, min. Parang alam mo na kung saan papunta. Umaaray na si Yorokotsu.
Ay!
Lag-spawn ng biglaan yung
Lag-spawn!
Tigreal. Will they be able to defend this kahit paano para mas mapatagal pa nila si Nets? Medyo
Na-clear!
damage output. Pero okay, buhay pa ang Micah Evolve sa pagkakataon na to pero masyadong malayo. Hindi pa tumama yung sniper nitong si Yokotsu pero sige, eto na. Ibibigay na ng Team Vamos ang panalo para sa Malaysia. Getting it in M6 Swiss stage.
Very, 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 very fast game para dito sa Team Vamos, which I think, hindi nila in-underestimate ang kanilang kalaban. At this point, it's a very beautiful, very clean victory. Wala kami masyado masabi para sa Team Vamos dito. And that's saying something.
Ano lang, trabaho lang.
Work
Yun lang
only!
talaga. No personality.
Tama.
Work only, no personality. Yan ang sa Tagalog, trabaho lang, walang personalan.
Malinis na malinis magtrabaho ang ating
Diba?
mga tropa dito. Sa Team Vamos, nakita naman, may mga bagay silang pinatunayan sa lahat ng manonood today.
As in, ano lang yun, yung pagkatalo namin kahapon, we were probably in our heads. 'Di ba? Siguro, napangunahan kami ng lason.
Tama.
Pero ngayon,
Okay na.
Wala
Na-cure
na.
na.
Oo.
Na-cure na ang lason.
vamos na kami.
Vamos,
Diba?
we are
Vamos na
back!
kami. We are back.
Yun!
Yun ang grabe.
Grabe yun.
Compared sa last game natin, yun talaga very, yun,
Ito medyo,
very,
let's get in there.
really, really fast. Pero
Yeah.
again, props pa rin sa Micah Evolve. So, they're gonna be our first team, unfortunately, na mahuhulog doon sa 0-2
0-2. Yep.
na bracket. And, of course, they're gonna have a best of 3, chance. Kasi parang lahat yata na magiging laban nila, puro best of 3 na.
Mapapalaban.
Para ma-stay nila or para manatili sila. So, alam mo yun, hindi pa rin naman imposible na makapasok sila sa top 8, but it's gonna be a longer shot now that they've lost the series.
Back to the drawing board para dito sa team mula sa Argentina. And I would say na, you know what, they did their best.
Oo, nagawa naman nila ang kanilang makakaya. Pero ngayon, kausapin natin si Rose kasama ang winners.
Vamos, and right now I am with Zorn. First of all, Zorn, how are you feeling?
Seronok dan rasa lega dapat menang.
He feels good after getting a win. Now, Zorn, maybe you can take us back to yesterday, okay? Throwback, just a little bit of a throwback. What happened yesterday, and how did you guys manage to regroup in order to gain back momentum for the second day of the Swiss stage?
Actually semalam kita orang ada a bit rasa nervous lah bila main dekat atas stage. Maybe sebab ada atas faktor sejuk juga di atas stage. Jadi dia mengganggu kita orang punya performance dalam game. And then hari ni kita orang dah dapat kaji balik kita orang punya mistake dan datang memakai jacket, guys.
All right, now Zorn said that actually yesterday he thinks one of the factors that they lost is because of the nervousness as well as how cold they felt up on stage. So they went back, they regrouped, and then after that they rethought about what mistakes they did. So today they worked on the mistakes that they have did and also came to the venue wearing a jacket. Now yes, I agree, it is very cold here, right Zorn? Okay, now Zorn, we know that back in M5 you have said previously that you guys weren't 100% ready. Zorn, in your opinion, this time around, how ready is Vamos for M6?
Kalau tanya saya, kita orang dah betul-betul ready untuk semua game yang kita orang akan lawan lah. Cuma kita orang kena hadapi mistake daripada sendiri kot.
Okay, now he said in his opinion, he thinks that he's actually really ready. Vamos is 100% ready for all of the matchups they are about to face in M6. He thinks that they just have to work on the mistakes and the discipline of the team in order to give a better fight. Okay, now Zorn, another question, okay? One more question. Why the Hellcurt? Is it really a Zorn thing to pick unorthodox heroes, or do you think that it's actually really good?
Kalau tanya saya juga, pasal Hellcurt tu, saya perlu keluarkan apa-apa strategi lah untuk menang Best of One ni. Sebab memandangkan ini adalah game kita akan jumpa satu sekali je. Jadi opponent takkan faham macam mana nak counter hero-hero yang baru macam contoh macam Hellcurt. Jadi dengan hero yang ada, saya rasa boleh menang kot dengan Best of One.
I see. Okay, now Zorn just expressed that actually picking Helkert is a good strategy since it is a best of one. Teams do need to go all out in order to gain that win. And since he said that there will not be any other room for the opposing side to actually regroup and rethink how to counter Helkert, now is the best time to pull out the cheeky strats Malaysia is known for. Now Zorn, last question. Do you feel nervous playing M6 actually in your home ground?
Adalah sedikit nervous sebab nak banggakan hometown kan, tapi semalam mengecewakan pula. Sorry guys.
Alright, Zorn said he does feel a bit nervous playing in the home ground because he wants to make everybody here proud. And I think the Malaysians are proud of both the representative team. So thank you very much to Zorn. And with that, let us show it back to the panel to break down what happened in this best of one.
Maraming salamat muli sa ating host, Rose, together with our winner, Team Vamos and Zorn right over there. It's cute na no? Parang kung gaano ka nakakainis si Zorn sa laro, kasi puro siya TP. Sa ibang mga teams ako, hindi naman ako naiinis kasi hindi naman ako maglalaro eh. Pero kung paano siya sa laro, sobrang shy niya talaga and he's really a nice guy outside na parang, alam mo yun, sobrang looking forward siya to win those games para hindi niya ma-let down yung kanyang mga kababayan na nanonood para sa kanila. At nagawa nila ang isa sa pinakamalaking adjustments nila, pare.
Kasi parang strat na nga lang talaga niya yung in-game eh.
Oo.
Para lang mainis yung kalaban, para all eyes on him. Pas makapag-galaw-galaw yung campaign niya na mas maluwag. Kasi lahat ng tao nakatingin sa nagtitipi ba to?
Sa TP
Ganun.
niya. Correct.
So baka yun lang yun talaga.
Oo. Tsaka yung pinakamalaking adjustment nila ay nagdala na sila ng jacket.
Yun!
Yan. Nabanggit niya rin
100%.
yan kanina doon sa interview. Pero ito na, ang ilan sa mga item builds ng ating dalawang teams. Kung mapapansin nyo naman, very lopsided ang ating naging laban. Yung gulpi de gulat strategy
Gulpi de gulat.
really worked wonders para sa Team Vamos. Dahil bibihira mong makita yung gatot kacha in that mid lane. But they made it work against Mycam Evolve.
Alam mo, pag yung tayo mismo as casters nagugulat, it's a good sign. Kasi
Oo.
that means siguro, pati yung mga players, mas nagulat. Di ba?
Oo.
And pag nagulat mo yung kalaban mo, especially in a best of one, tama yung sinabi ni Zorn, you know what? Gulatin mo sila by disrupting their vision. Napakatalinong maneuver. Wala dito sa Team Vamos, sa totoo lang na hindi ko alam. At this point, siguro yung ibang teams ngayon, expected na ngayon nila ngayon to.
Oo. Baka pwedeng bawal
Baka-
kasi to in the future eh.
At baka hindi, sila yung una, pero baka hindi sila yung huling gumamit ng strat na to.
Diba? Or pwedeng gamitin uli nila yan. Depende.
Posible.
Kasi marami pa silang best of ones na lalaroin. Depende sa kanilang magiging takbo.
1-1 eh.
But as we speak, tama Arakart, 1-1 ang kanilang standing ngayon sa ating Swiss stage. So naiwasan nila na bumaba doon sa ating 0-2 na bracket. Instead, it's gonna be Mycam Evolve going there. Hihintayin din nila kung sino ba ang kanilang makakasama doon sa lugar na yon. But again, 11-4, 11 minutes in, maganda lang talaga yung naging ikot dito ng Vamos. It's the experience, the familiarity of the game compared to Mycam Evolve na parang okay naman yung draft pick nila. They've had a lot of meta heroes, pero it's just Vamos knowing more about these heroes and how they could counter it and make it their own game.
I actually really like yung pick dito ng Joy now that you see the full lineup. Apparently, walang problema kahit mawala yung crowd control immunity mo kasi wala naman talagang crowd control yung kalaban eh. Pinaka-crowd control niya dyan is the Tigreal as well as the Eve. The rest, raw damage output, ginamit ni Chibi yun, sinayawan niya ang kanyang mga kalaban, and si Nets, kita mo naman, nakapag-farm sagad 33k damage taken, which means, damage dealt, which means he did his job very beautifully. As well as Zorn. Kahit nga sila Zorn and sila Warlord, kita mo naman yung ginagawa nila dito, sila yung sentro ng mga teamfight na to. And napapagana nila, na magugulo nila yung formation dito ng Mycam Evolve just by, going around the map. Kung sino makasalubong nila, yan ang kalaban natin.
It was just a really good combination between landing those AoE skills and yung crowd control skills. Kasi once na mag-Dark Nightfall si Zorn, everything is already over.
Oo.
Right? You have the Joy, you even have the Gatot Kacha. So let's say kahit wala sila masyadong magic damage, The good balance is that the Joy is already there to, give it or suffice it.
Punish.
Habang may damage output pa na galing doon sa Bruno with the physical damage. So, now we're gonna be taking a look at the MVP, which is none other than Chibi. 5-1-4. Yung Joy ay isa sa mga heroes na bumalik ngayon dito sa ating current meta, and they just basically showed us the reason why.
Yeah, malinis yung performance ni Chibi dito. And again, yung lineup na ginawa nila basically enabled Chibi na magwala sa buong mapang to nang wala masyadong punish. Kasi ang problema sa Joy ngayon, sa mga previous games rather, is malakas yung punish potential. Dito, mas konti and mas naging mas maluwag yung yung restriction sa Joy dito.
Isipin mo kasi, 'di ba? Hindi mo nakikita yung Joy. So parang hahanapin mo pa lang siya kung paano mo siya i-CC.
Oo.
Hindi mo na magagawa. And ito, I guess, yung isa sa mga major differences kasi yun talaga yung nagsimula yung downfall ng Make 'em Evolve in terms of like their first move, kasi they wanted to cut right away. Yun yung ginawa ni Marquinhos right from the start, but then unfortunately kailangan mo rin kasing mag-face check talaga ng you gotta be patient with your plays.
Oo.
Like you can't do a play ever so specifically na ganun yung magiging gusto mong galaw, at nag-translate yon sa lahat ng mga naging team fights nila kasi yung formation nila wasn't really that solid. We were looking for other options here para sa forms of attack nila, pero yung Team Vamos, they were very consistent with the plays that they would want to get, at doon natapos yung laban.
Anong nangyayari dito, palitan yung lineup nila. Either papasok muna si Chibi, sisilatin niya yung HP ng kalaban with the Joy, tapos tatapusin nung Hellcurt. Or papasok si Zorn and magpapabait siya ng mga skills, tapos si Chibi naman yung
Tsaka
papasok.
iba.
Ang ganda talaga eh. Parang ang daling laruin nung comp nila, kung isipin mo yun, kasi makunat lahat, halos.
Matry nga eh.
And madulas. Makunat at madulas.
Makunat at